3 games to go. At last the sun is out at the Amex and it shines on a Brighton side that are in their highest league position for 22 years. A string of unbeaten games puts them 4th in the championship, and a win today, if not mathematically, but would surely be enough to make sure the season's extended for at least 2 more games and the playoff semi-finals. Apart from the long-term casualties, Gus Poyet has a fairly injury-free squad, and as you'll hear in a moment, the bench is particularly strong today. Blackpool are 14th, probably got nothing to play for this season, but of course the players will want to impress Paul Ince. It's a new look Blackpool, says Gus Poyet, very organised. They're not going to give the ball away, and when they do, they'll win it back quickly. Ince and Poyet, big friends. They went on holiday in Abu Dhabi together last year. Presumably that friendship will be put on hold for the next 90 minutes. So taking a look at the teams, and one big surprise, I think, for many fans. Ashley Barnes returns from suspension and goes straight into the starting lineup. Leonardo Ulloa, who was described as tired out at the end of Tuesday's match, is on the bench, along with Bruno and Vicente. Blackpool keep a settled side, 18-goal Tom Ince up front. Gary Taylor-FLETCER returns from injury to take a place on the bench. The very experienced Barry Ferguson is back in favour under manager Paul Ince. Here's Ashley Barnes, takes on his chest. That's a great ball out to Will Buckley. And Buckley's got space, he's got Lopez, he's got Barnes forward. Plenty of options, going to go to the shot, and that's the goal! That's the goal! Gets it out of the way. Will Buckley had so many options. The defence stayed back, but Buckley with his left foot picked out that corner. He showed us earlier in the game he was going to shoot. He kicked out the corner, put it in, and I think your verdict, Bob, is brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. And what the scouts reports would have said, show Buckley down the line, keep him down the line, and give yourself up a chance. They didn't write, don't cut inside, because that's exactly what he does, and he curls one into the top corner, into the old onion. Absolutely brilliant goal, great technique. There he goes, he gets it. Everybody thinks he's going to go down the outside. He picks out, great technique with his left foot, right into the far corner. Goalkeeper, no chance.
Oh, have Brighton come into form at exactly the right time the last few matches. I mean, fantastic win in the week. And now, 9 minutes into the game, a really classy goal from Will Buckley. It was Delfonso who
took one
just
on.
got, yeah, well, he's shaking his head. Stunned him a little bit. Turned back, chipped in by Hammond.
Great ball. Great ball.
Wasn't it? But well done to the defender, Kurt Broadfoot. He knew exactly what he had to do.
Yeah.
Just knocked it out behind for a corner.
Great first time balling from Dean Hammond. Just come to him with a little bit of pace and just whipped it in. Didn't even have to look up. Knows where he was on the pitch. Spins it in. The defender just gets there before Barnes, doesn't he?
Gordon Greer is in the 6-yard box. Deeper than that, though. Out to Calderon. Calderon nods it back. Lopez couldn't really line up a shot from there.
Short
but
touch in.
He's got the cross in. It's over. There's the header back in. 2-0. Well, Brighton.
Is it Upson?
Brighton, certainly. It was Hammond who turned it back in. And there was Upson, as you say, just off the goal line to turn the ball in. I think that's his first for the Albion. Great time to score it when you head into the playoffs. 22 minutes gone. The Albion are 2 up. This is a professional performance.
Well, they've just got really sloppy there, Blackpool, haven't they? You know, he just rolled out there. Lopez pings it out to Orlandi. He whips it across. Great head back. A bit lucky to come off of Upson, but listen, he's in the right area and the right time. All you've got to do is get a bit of contact on it. And Blackpool have really been stunned by this now. Sloppy defending. Paul Ince won't be happy with that. Well, I think we've stunned them, to be fair. The manager there just sitting there on the bench. He must be thinking, right, just keep it nice and steady, boys. Nice and easy, Rodney. Nice and easy.
Because all we've got to worry about next is a trip to Leeds. Is Barnes, Buckley. Blackpool want offside. Linesman's not giving it. Chips it up. Oh, well, the 3 players got involved there. And it was the defender, I think, who got his head to the ball in the end. Certainly not the goalkeeper or Will Buckley.
Well, the times we got to the byline today, technically we've done exactly what you'd want out of the coaching manual. Get as tight to that byline as you can. All you can do is just stand it up. Not a lot of pace, just get it up there and hope that someone wants to come in and put their head on it.
And Orlandi. Another corner, I think. Taken quickly back to Hammond. Hammond slips, but nobody's closed down. Orlandi. Oh, edge of the area and the shot. Well saved by Gilks. It was Lopez with the shot. I thought that was 3.
They're not switching on at all, Blackpool from corners. So easy, quick. Look, players are walking away with their back turned. Look, the likes of Ince and that, not looking up. Orlandi just decides to take a quick short one. Lopez, well, let's rip with one. And Gilks almost pushes him back into the goal. Great strike.
As Blackpool will get it to the ground. Broadfoot. Oh, he's lost out to Lopez now. He's caught in possession. Lopez shrugs him off. Puts the ball wide to Orlandi. In it goes. Barnes there again. Still an opportunity. Oh, the ball rolled all the way back. Brighton are saying that was a pass back, I think.
No, I don't think so.
Or are they claiming hands? Brighton were trying to claim something anyway. That was so quick the way they got that forward.
Orlandi puts it in. Barnes goes for the diving head and it just falls, and there's 2 players around him. He can't quite get enough pressure on it. He was put, well, you know, a bit sandwiched in between the 2 defenders, to be fair.
Oh dear. Gilks completely gives it away to Barnes. Barnes is going to go for the shot. Oh, he looked up. He was thinking, shall I pick out Buckley? Then went for the shot, but Gilks redeemed himself somewhat.
He almost had too much time, didn't he, Barnsley? And that's when he watches it back tonight, he think, perhaps I should have just lobbed it as it bounced. He's laughing to himself there, and he just finds himself, you know, all of a sudden the goalkeeper, it's a bit of a rare bobble on the lovely surface. There, I just thought he might have lobbed it a little bit, just done a little lob, and the goalkeeper redeemed himself.
I think he was looking to be unselfish because he looked up and seen Will Buckley. Brickcup goes on a run. Oh, Hammond loses out in the end to Basham. But Blackpool just give it back. Here's Wayne Bridge in a central position. Orlandi's out on the left. Lopez makes himself available.
Oh,
nice flip back. Here's Orlandi with the shot.
Brilliant.
3-0. Well, Brighton have really wrapped this one up now. That was fantastic passing play between the midfield, and it was turned back into Orlandi's path, and then easy to pick out the spot, put it past Gilks, who is just having an awful afternoon.
Well, not only him, Tim, the defenders as well, because I spoke about players knowing exactly what each player's going to do, and the 2 Spaniards there really mixed it up, and there's nothing better than a little 1-2. A little give and go, as they call it in the trade. And here he goes. Orlandi picks it up on the left-hand side. His partner joins in with him. A little back flick, takes it at his feet. Little outside the foot, left foot curler, picks it out. Gilks in no man's land. Great 1-2. Knows exactly where the net is. He passes it in on the outside of his boot. No mean feat. Great skill. 3-0. I've just won my bet.
Absolute champagne football from Brighton. 2 really classy goals. Upson will have enjoyed his goal, quite out of the same bracket, I suppose, but Buckley and Orlandi's goals just out of the top drawer. Blackpool managing to keep possession, and I think they're going to lose it now. No, Ince has done well. Liam Bridcut is too much for him, though. It's a complete circle. Picks out Gordon Greer. And Inigo Calderon, and Buckley just running the ball forward. Picked out by Craney. Silvestre for Blackpool. Oh, battling away by Dean Hammond, who then finds David Lopez. Ashley Barnes in front of him. There is Barnes making the diagonal run, turns it in. Back out to Lopez. 4-0. What a start to the half. Well, all the celebrations, what a start to the half that was. Again, it was clinical, again, it was perfect passing, and then all the time in the world for the shot. Wow.
Total football, Tim. Absolutely just total football from start to finish. It's like Blackpool haven't even come out at the moment. They've just picked up the ball. 2, 3, 4, 5 passes, get out front, Ball falls nicely for Lopez. Takes a slight deflection, but I think it was on its way in anyway, to be fair.
In the 47th minute.
There it is, little layoff. Drives it in, goalkeeper. Well, it's just Samba soccer. Samba soccer all the way.
There's Ince speeding in on goal. Challenge comes from Calderon, goes wide to Phillips, over. Oh, what a snown goal! Dean Hammond has put the ball in his own net. Oh, head in his hands, the Blackpool fans cheering. And, well, consolation.
Strange
But it's
one.
the only way Blackpool were going to score.
Yeah, strange one. Well, you see it happen week in and week out, didn't you? But, well, you feel for the lad there, just trying to do his defensive duties, and he's stuck one in for them. That might just hold up on the old substitution for a minute.
Well, I can only assume, you see what you think, Bob, that
Well,
Hammond thought he was under challenge.
Yeah, I think he knew that, I think it was Baptiste, wasn't it, behind him?
Blackpool really having a wonderful moment. Oh, punch from Cusack. Cusack's hurt.
Yeah.
He's gone down. And Ankergren immediately gets up
Absolutely.
to start warming up. So it's Gary Taylor-FLETCER and Thomas Cusack challenged into each other. You knew the moment that went in and he went out for that punch that he was in trouble. Funny enough, Kasper Ankergren had been doing some very strenuous exercises a couple of minutes ago. He is warmed up. There he is. Brick cut, long way forward. Trying to find Barnes. Oh, outside of the boot. Beautiful by Bruno. The crowd love him. There he is. Slips as he crosses the ball. But even then, it's out for a corner.
Yeah, good football again from the Albion. Nice and patient. End product. Decent cross. Couldn't do a lot else with it, Baptiste, so we get the corner taken quickly.
Loire. Lopez was looking to get the shooting chance set up. Loire treads on the ball, leaves it behind, picks it up again, crossing, and that's 5! Ashley Barnes, on his way back from 7 matches suspended, plays the 90 minutes. It's beautiful football again from Brighton, turned back, and Ashley Barnes, he's done so many times over the last 2 seasons. He's great at just deflecting those into the net.
Yeah, and it's all about the quality of the cross from Loire, and the crowd sort of stumbled a little bit as he stumbled, but he got himself back up on his feet, does a little bit of trickery, drives it across, and them types of crosses, all you need to do is get a good connection. And Barnes takes the celebrations, he would be well pleased, all that time out of the game for something that he caused himself his own problems, and he'd feel a lot better about himself tonight when he sees that rattle into the back of the net. And really, I think this game is well past Blackpool now. And like you say, they probably have more end product this half, Blackpool, than what they did in the whole of the first half.
They've been a much better side in this half. Over comes the cross, Ashley Barnes makes it 6. Brighton just walked through them. Blackpool have not been a poor side, but it's been a walk in the park. And Brighton, for the first time at the Amex, gets 6. Ashley Barnes comes back from suspension and has scored 2.
Well, the fan came out of you. You said you wanted 6, you want 6, we want 6, and you've got it now. It was a simple tap, and like you say, we just carved them open. From 1 minute, Ankergren had the ball, and they was nearly scoring through Derbyshire. 5 passes later, Bruno plays a little 1-2 there. Lopez is involved again. Orlandi just checks back. He more or less goes for goal, I think. Just puts pace on it, and all Barnes has to do is direct it in with a straight front foot. Nice brace forward. What a comeback. 7 games out, and then you get 2 goals. He'll be well happy.
And he will have the headlines in the papers tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, we played the extra time. I could be quite happy if this game went on all night. Blackpool have in no way been a poor side. No. We've seen worse sides than that, yet they've been beaten 6-1. Just Buckley, Upson, Orlandi, Lopez, 2 from Barnes, and Dean Hammond even got the goal for Blackpool. It's been fantastic.
No, very good day at the office, and to say, normally you might have a couple of players not quite up to the pace or having a bit of a bad day, but today, I think you could say the whole team was totally focused and professional in the business and how they went about their business, and got their just rewards. It was some great goals, some great finishing, great movement, everything you'd want going into the last 2 games of the season. So fantastic.